Pour it in between the cracks of your PlayStation. And do that like 3 times, and then you should see like a thing pop up on your screen.
So you did it.
Yeah. It should be a blue screen. When you get that blue screen, press and hold the power button. Then log back in. You should have the gun.
Uh-huh. With all the capabilities of the world in your hand.
Better just have a fucking handgun and shoot that shit when you're underwater.
It was the one that Barnacle Man had on SpongeBob. Remember that gun?
Nah.
The bubble gun?
I didn't watch that show, so all y'all niggas that watch them cartoons and shit till y'all 48, y'all keep doing that shit.
I don't watch them now.
Chuck remember all the cartoons. Now I better start watching cartoons. When Voltron up,
Hey.
the last cartoon I was into was X-Men.
If I go back to Tom and Jerry, I would.
Tom and Jerry still come on. It ain't gonna be as funny now.
Yeah, because they talk now, actually.
It ain't even that. It's just what you laugh at. What you laugh at back in the day is nowhere near as funny now. Cause all the shit that I used to watch back in the day, boy, I try to go back and watch it. I ain't laugh now, bit. I turn that shit off in 30 minutes. Not even that.
Why did you fucking send this shit to me?
Oh, I left my charger at work again, man.
My phone ain't gonna be here for my birthday anyway.
I know, I'm being a Atlanta, B. I ain't coming up that nigga.
I'm being Atlanta.
Good.
Hey, so another gun I need too, man. This MK9. MX9.
Oh, you fucking.
Losing a lot of weight.
MX9, Frank, and it's a hurricane. What's that?
Yo.
Let the rain fall down.
I need that,
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
We showed on Bucko.
Boy, y'all know that song, man.
What's that?
Let the rain fall down.
Do they got what you call
So.
They gonna have something 24/7. I don't like Patrick. Not enough to play that shit 24/7.
hey, Frank, I need that,
I want to play third person mosh pit.
MX9.
I thought about it. I remember I used to kill y'all third person mosh pit. I mean third person.
Oh.
That was fun. I went game first.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Las Vegas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out.
Still gotta buy the mortar and kill one more person. One fucking person with that goddamn mortar.
Start at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. look is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Browns drive about to get started. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
I hate that I got him as number 15.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Watson.
I threw it too late.
Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Willis.
They put a pick.
That is knocked away in the middle of the field.
That's
incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
There you go, safety.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over
Why is he out here?
and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Slot man moves right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the play, it'll be 2nd down. Second down, here's Willis.
Actually, kick like a motherfucker.
Nice job defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He burned more. Top ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down, but he cannot connect.
What did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs.
Almost
So
maybe touchdown. That would be
0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this returnable for Rager.
Damn, almost had it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
Damn,
There's any rules with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
They gave him that bullshit. Okay.
And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 on Charger TD. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown. And it was blocked.
Oh, that's crazy. I know he's upset right now. That is crazy. yo. That is crazy. Oh, that possession wild. Hey, so he got that bullshit, you know, that I hit the I tried to pass the ball, the lineman hits the ball, and the dude catches the ball at the line, and he went in for a touchdown. But on his kickoff, I blocks the punt, I blocks the kicker, runs it back for 2 points, so I'm up 2 points still.
So it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about
and I get the ball back. So
they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. So
that's hilarious, dude. Oh, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come
Oh, that's hilarious.
Sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. Right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. Watson on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, Heath. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. From the 31, Willis.
Thank you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
This team overpowers stuff.
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and complete to Jefferson. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he's got this down to
Hit
the
that nigga Derrick Henry. Hit that nigga.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1. But this is
Hit that nigga Derrick Henry, bruh.
On first down, Willis.
Pass it to. Oh, that was a pick.
This one is incomplete.
Marlon Humphreys on the Browns is a fucking weird combination.
Deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. That they should now have
okay, shot. I know you do 17 this right now.
able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a short gain down to
I'm playing in this league. I just got in. And they gave me the Browns and Marlon Humphreys on the Browns.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they got to be thrilled.
You're going to get out of that formation.
In this one, they've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble, because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
It's a league that threats him. It's a threat league, you know. So, you know,
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
I told everybody I don't know how to play.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out.
They gave me this stack that roster. I don't know why. But I'll take it. I'm gonna have some fun. Why not have some fun? Justin Jefferson, Marquise Brown's on there also.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Watson,
Well, we haven't
I got
exactly been
Uzier,
treated to a
I
nail
got
biter
Stephon
in this one,
Gilmore,
CD,
I got
and if they cannot score here,
Dante
this
Jackson.
one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
Von Miller, age regrets Von Miller.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they
Danielle
can't score
Hunter
here.
and
Yeah,
Montez
you're right
Sweat.
about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a
The Ravens
league, we
still
talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him 4
I don't
yards
know.
as he
I
takes
don't
it
know. I just
himself,
got
and it's a
team
first
today.
down.
I got a team today, dude.
Inside handoff.
Oh no, where you going, Derek? No, Derek.
Grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here this one, CD.
Yeah, they've
I
kept
got
that
two Go
offense in
Boy
check
Woody
the
and Go Boy
entire
Zeke.
game.
Okay,
And
so
I think
I
it's
see
been
that
led by
friends
what you
here.
just talked about, that defensive front, which has
Friends.
not allowed them to run the football and
How
establish
many
control
of
of
us
the line of
have been?
scrimmage.
High speed option.
A little pop pass here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44.
Well, and got Seion Klein. I got Klein too. I know. I'm like, man, they traded all these players to this team. Yeah, wow.
Converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Oh, how we got these
The
players?
line needing only 2 yards to gain
Wow.
the first here.
It ain't unbeatable. It's definitely beatable.
On third down.
Oh, my nigga failed.
And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as he's got this up to the
A sniper
45-yard
shot him.
line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming
Sniper
from
shot
Browns
him.
territory now at the 45-yard line.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A solid stiff arm.
Derrick Henry gonna give me one of those again.
Getting this inside the 25.
I can't be mad. Derrick Henry gonna give me one of those again.
On 8 carries for him so far.
That's just Madden and Derrick Henry. He's gonna give me one of those bullshit ass runs.
A first down carry for Henry.
You keep running Derrick Henry. That's not gonna save you, brother.
Out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more
so
yards
you
on
want to
that
Derrick
one as they
Henry.
keep the drive rolling.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 10th carry now for
I told you,
Henry.
Derrick Henry ain't going nowhere.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
It'd be crazy that if you gonna do it.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Willis gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on... He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Justin Jefferson.
It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Browns are going to take possession.
Damn, Marlon Humphrey got smacked.
Got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship,
touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
That nigga just tall and break free.
Continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cheetah with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
But I expected somebody getting beat by somebody. I'm probably gonna blow me out the same way. So I'm, hey, It's gonna come. So.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things.
Damn,
boy,
he just
another interception.
Dante Jackson
picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense
that's a team cheat code.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, set. Look at that team.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Lewisine. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
That's either touchdown.
Jubilation and laughter. Throwing now, Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you
That
and me,
was my goal.
all the
First
media
game was
are
to
gonna
hit
talk
70
about,
points.
well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Huh?
Up to midfield.
Oh, I tried to kill him.
Look at go.
I tried to kill him. Just to walk on myself into the lead, you know? Walk on myself into the lead. 70 points. Very low, like, yeah. Big play. But I'm pretty sure they said the Bengals is top dog in the league, so that's who I have to go see. Top dog.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
So at least work out the kinks on the team, you know, work out what works, what plays I can run with this team, what plays I can't run with them.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and
yeah,
good.
I run my own playbook. I'm just trying to figure out what I can and can't run.
Let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it.
Not every play. Now, I do got a 6'5" motherfucker on
I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched
yeah,
that one
oversight. That motherfucker, and it's Kenny Pitts on the team too. Kyle Pitts on the team. So, but I got motherfuckers there. So, and this is like that's the Burnson, but that's fucked up, but.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and the Chargers are going to take over.
I should toss the oversight. Now I haven't even played my. But you know, I've been playing in base defense. I haven't gone to that crazy blitz I be doing. Yeah, but oh my God, it is. I'm just playing on my spy defense. I haven't even gone into my blitz heavy, so I'm glad I ain't showing.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive.
I ain't even going to that defense yet. I'm gonna wait till I play the Bengals and I go into that defense. The Bengals and the Ravens. The Ravens is talking a lot of snap. So, and I ain't even said that to the man. So I'm gonna put the Ravens in its place. I already know it.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down.
This is going to be fun. This is a fun time. This is going to be a fun time.
Chargers about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense.
I hope they enjoyed them too.
Points on this side, Charles. They just have not
been able
to
nope.
keep pace with the other.
Oh, I didn't get under it.
That's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel.
I tried to get that too. Humphreys, come on.
Playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, let's play it now.
After the incomplete pass here now is second.
I give him a shot at trying to get a catch or something over him.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception.
I guess he said, nah, you didn't give you a shot to catch there at all.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Facing this fourth
Let's see if I can get a touchdown here.
To throw the ball, but on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time. He's got a man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is caught, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long
That
time
shook the
ago.
rust off a little bit.
And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
That nigga said fucking Oh, damn. Hey, Deshaun Watson 900 yards so far. Justin Jefferson 500 yards. Von Miller with 3 sacks for the day. Lewis Klein with 3 interceptions on the day. Team turned up. Team turned up. Man, it was. That nigga had 54 yards passing. I mean, Deshaun Watson threw 4 interceptions, though. I threw 4 interceptions. Rushing yards. I mean, he had more rushing yards. I mean, Fellows had 2 touchdowns, though. He had 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns on the day. This big motherfucker right here, that big motherfucker got 5. He had 5 touchdowns. Jefferson had 3, bro. This nigga just. That's another tight end. That's all I need. Defense. Who was. Klein was kicking ass. Grant got a pick. Von Miller was out here doing shit crazy.